Hi guys, I'm Exactchaos and welcome back to another episode of Anno 1800, and we are doing pretty well after our first episode. However, our income is not quite great just yet. What we are doing, however, is we are starting to have a look at the luxury needs. So are we starting to produce potatoes? I believe so, and we have a knitter's facility over here. What we don't have, I believe, is the facility to provide us, our guys, with the schnapps distillery. We still need to do one of those. So what I was thinking is, let me just have a quick look. I need to check ratios. I haven't actually checked the ratios. So it's 1 to 1. One potato farm to one schnapps distillery is what we've got. So I believe, and let's just, before we do that, if I go this one, the clay industry, let's have a quick look at the clay industry. That one is 30 seconds to a minute. That means I need 2 of these guys as well. So let's build another one of them. So what I'll do is I'll squeeze in another one of these guys. So that's pretty good. So our bricks production should go up a fair bit. Now let's quickly go back to schnapps. So I need to do 2 schnapps distilleries over here. And I am just going to squeeze them in like so. Alright, one there. Let's rotate this one. It looks better if we do it this way. One there. Perfect. The 2 schnapps distilleries over there should get us going. By the way, we'll at the same time quickly have a look. So what are we doing with this? 30 seconds and 30 seconds. So we need 1 to 1 on the sheep farms as well. So unless we're going to do sales, which we may get to fairly soon. So it's okay to build up a bit of a stockpile of the wool. That's good, that's good. What I do need to have a look at is actually saying that we've got enough fish that I can go ahead and sell fish that is beyond, say, 30. So we'll assume 30 stays and the rest we're going to sell. Fish is something that we're pretty good at, so we're going to start selling fish if people are willing to come around to, and here comes a schooner that might buy some of our fish. So let's quickly have a look and see if they're fulfilling something. Exactly, so they've fulfilled something. Did we see any cash come in? Don't quite know whether we did. Anyway, that's fine. I'm not going to look into that too much. So let's have a quick look. So we certainly need to expand ourselves a little bit more. So this area over here is going to become our town. So I want to make sure that I'm optimally laying out enough areas over here for the town to grow. So give me a couple more upgrades over here. Thank you. And then let's get a few more houses going on. So over here we will get like 4 more houses over there. Is that going to sort us out? It's going to get us pretty close to our requirement, I believe. And all of these are well connected to all of this. We just need the workers to come on in. Let's quickly have a look at layout for the rest of this, though. So what I'm keen on doing is making sure that we get our roads to continue. Okay, so we do want to make sure we do that. I want to, now these blocks can be a little bit bigger, and then I want a smaller block over here maybe. But anyway, we'll start filling these out and then we'll see how that goes. We may need some other uses over here as well. So let's fill in like 6 houses over here. Obviously more people is also a good thing, because that means we're going to generate more money. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Our balance is coming up nicely over here. Are we going to make a profit? Yes, we're seeing a profit. And is that due to us having schnapps in the market? I am pretty sure. The happiness is going up. The income is going up. And we are actually selling surplus fish. And to be honest, I think we're in a good spot to add an extra one. Okay, I'm looking into my ratios a little bit better now. So a little bit more of that would be good for us. Now, What I want to do is I want some ornamental stuff over here. So let's just do maybe the bushes through there. Get the area a little nicer and so on. So did we ever go out and establish our... Oh, we need to have a look at our timber. What's on here? Yeah, we need to add timber to the mix over here so that we can start to go and establish another colony somewhere. And we also need to explore maybe a little bit. Excellent. We need workers. At the moment, we need tons more workers. I'm going to leave, so we will need a fair bit more people in that area over there. So let's start with, actually, let's go. No, I've got the wrong buttons in place here. Let's go over here. I'm going to go with shrubbery yet again on this side as well. So that gives us a little bit more action like so. And now let's add a few more houses to the mix. Like so. And we don't have to build them all at once. Excellent. So now we should start seeing a little bit more people. Hopefully that market is reaching everywhere. This guy is practically reaching everywhere. We might need a little bit more of a fire station somewhere along this side. We could also extend a little bit more housing on this side. But yeah, it's a pretty decent shape that we've got going on over here. We can now actually go and upgrade all of these. We've only got the one. But yeah, we need the workers to slowly start coming in. So they're slowly coming in though. Okay, what's happening over here is our our fish is dropping fairly rapidly because we're actually everything else is looking pretty good. But our fish is dropping rapidly because we're selling it, I believe. But because we're getting more people, things are growing quite over here. So the curious village of Nickleby is starting to get there, and we're going to have enough workers now very soon. That is good. What's happening over here? You have some issues because there's a lot of people waiting to make use of you. You, on the other hand, are decently utilized. We could do maybe another one over here somewhere at some stage, but we'll continue to have a look at that. What's going on in terms of our ratings? We have no negative stuff here. We've got some pretty decent nature, a little bit of culture, and no festivity whatsoever. So we'll just keep growing, seeing what we need to do over there. I do want us to do much more in the lumber industry. So if I go ahead and say, do a little something over here, for instance, did I just get 10 more influence or something? What's happened over here? What is this thing? What was that thing? Profile level. Oh, my profile level went up. Don't quite know why that is the case. Anyway, I don't know how we get achievements. Is not what I'm after. What is building up this thing? I've no idea what builds up here. Don't know. Oh, unless that was the population level, and we've just got a tick over on population level. That might have been the case. We just had a tick over on population level. I think that's what's happened over here. So let's make sure to run that one in there. Okay, so let's strictly check the lumber industry. That's 15. That's 15. So it is a 1-to-1 ratio. So I will slot in another over there. And I'm going to turn it on its side that way. So let's get that lumber industry running. I'm going to do another one on this side over here as well. I want to set it in that way a little bit more again. So we'll do a little something like that. We will take this road up here and we'll link it in there, and we'll do some more of these. Well, one more at least. Okay, we'll plop another one down there. So yes, that industry should be pretty good. This one is probably starting to get a little bit busy. What's going on over here? Farmers offers you a puzzle quest. Yes, let's do it. I need to find stray dogs, right? Are these the stray dogs that we're talking about? Doesn't seem to be. Where are these stray dogs? How many do I need? Find and collect the stray dogs. Honestly, where? That guy's carrying some stuff. The quest is usually much closer by than you would expect. I'm not seeing any stray dogs. Unless that's a stray dog. Honestly, this is a waste of time. This is the part of the game that I'm not too fond of. But sometimes they can give you some cool stuff. Are we getting that lumber up is the question. Yeah, we're pretty good on workers and farmers and the likes. Oh, there they are. What did we get? A fine feed yard rare. And I don't know what we do with it. We'll have to have a look at that. Okay, that's good. So we've got some stuff going on. Our lumber is needing to grow a little quicker. I might actually have to do an extra something over here, but that's okay. All of that is working, so I'm keen that we're doing the right thing at the moment, or it seems like we're doing the right thing. And how's our fish and the likes? Our money is pretty stable. Yes, there's some more fish that we can sell, so that's pretty good. We want to get into the other pieces also. We've got just enough workers as we're going along. Our bricks is growing well. I want to put some lumber into the ship, and then I want to kind of take the ship on an exploring mission again, so we can find a nice island to settle some more on. To expand, and I want to do one of these industries on another island. How's this one going? It is connected pretty decently over here. Something like a school needs to go over here. I'm aware that there are things like schools that we could have to have a look at. Yeah, so both of these warehouses are struggling a little bit. So the question in my mind is, do we go for another? Let's expand this road up here a little. I'm quite keen on doing a little something like that, running that around, and maybe putting another warehouse over here. Yeah, let's do something like that. Warehouses cost 10 lumber though, and I'm trying to get the lumber up. So let's leave it be just for the minute. There's a fair bit of stuff that we can still squeeze in here. We shouldn't be generating much spare logs at the moment. Yeah, it's just the lumber, and we're using it pretty rapidly as we go. What is on this ship? Steel. Yeah, potentially we can put some other stuff in there. Oh, what kind of items do I have? What is this? Affects animal farms. Productivity plus 70%. Maintenance cost plus 35%. And the selling price is massive. Look at that number. But we'll keep it in there for now. Oh. 10 people, and over here 5. Okay, so I do like the idea of keeping the lumber values up high. So they've already gone to 2 islands. This island here is nice and big. The question is, can we make use of it? Yes, it is pretty nice, to be honest. It is pretty nice. And what can we do there? Potatoes, hops. Yeah, that's all well and good. Whether we can grow, whether pig farms and the likes is decent over here, I'm not too sure. But I do think we need to expand ASAP. That's one of the keen things that I want to do. Okay, we've got like 50 of these things going on now. So let's connect this up. I'm going for goods, and what I want you to do is put 50 of them in there. That's pretty decent. And I can't actually load any of this stuff. I want to load maybe a few bricks over here as well. Anyway, that's okay. So what I'm going to get you to do is actually come and look for an island somewhere over here. So let's explore that a little bit while we now continue to expand our operation with, I believe, yet another kind of logging yard. So yeah, a little something like that is what I'm after. Okay, and then we'll get the little pathway and we'll run it straight up over there, and I'm gonna grab a small warehouse and we will actually slot it in on this side, and I will get the sawmill and we'll slot it in over there. So hopefully that's going to help us a fair bit with all of this stuff. Nice, things are looking good. So our clay production should now be on par. We should be getting clay sorted a little quicker. Clothing, yeah, we're still producing a lot of this stuff. So if we go to workers, what is the next thing for us? We can almost unlock. When do we unlock this? Not too sure. Trade unions we've got. So the next thing for us is the sausage industry, but I don't want to do this on this island. I want to go for another island. So we're slowly dropping again in terms of our balance. So maybe what I need to do is bump up my worker numbers just ever so slightly and see if that does anything for us. What's going on here? We are fulfilling the needs of, so this is farmers, this is workers, so we're not fulfilling their sausage needs over here. So they have all of these are basic needs. Beer would be the luxury need over here. So really we're probably better off with a few more of these guys. So let's get a few more of them in play. Nice. Okay, that's pretty good. That is going to help us out. So what is happening with our ship over here? Let's go in that direction. Okay, so we've met another competitor. They're going along nicely. What kind of industries do they have over here? They already have a shipyard, which is something I need to get to ASAP. So we need to grow quicker so we can get a shipyard up and running. But anyway, we found their island right here next to us. Potentially that one over there. Let's head back in the other direction. I want to see this corner over here. See what we've got going on right there. Eli prides himself on running the prison with an iron fist. All kinds of useful people seem to land in his cells. Bail them out and they'll gladly join your company. That is cool. We're gonna get to that stuff, and I can't wait to get there. Really, I can't wait to get there. Everything is growing along swimmingly. People are very happy. William founded his company very recently, and quite out of the blue. Nothing is lost by talking to him. Nothing is lost by talking to him. Well, let's have a look at diplomacy just for a second. See what's happening over here. Can we? So we're pretty much on par, actually. Shall we flatter him and see? That's good. Now, shall we try and request some trade to large? Very unlikely that he'll do that with us. Okay. You're not going to do anything for us, and you are now pulling away quite rapidly, so we do need to bulk up our efforts to get expansion going on. Each production building requires, oh, it's just the standard worker thing. A new island has been discovered. That is exactly what I want to understand. And is it unsettled? It is unsettled, and we've got, it's a small one, potato, grain fertility, hops, fur abundance, and nitre deposits. Yeah, not quite the kind of sizing that I was looking for. I'm not going to settle this one. I want to settle a nice big one as a starting point. We should find another one over here. Okay, continue our expansion. Where are we at in terms of this stuff? That's something we can do. Why not? Coastal opens. So what's the issue here? 150 workers. So we need to expand our workers. Guys, we need to expand that. So let's ASAP expand a couple of workers and see if that will then open the small harbor for us as an option. That's a tiny little island. Let's run it that way. Can we could obviously land somewhere over here. I think this island is a good one. We've got grapes and stuff for the late game over here. Do we have nitre deposits on this island? We have no idea what's on this island actually. I just don't want to run into pirates and have to deal with them. There's another tiny little island over here. What is this? Nothing we can see. Oh, there's a bit of a shipwreck over here. But it's not actually going to give us anything. It's nice the detail. Nice the detail there. Are we... Oh, we can't actually... So Archibald Blake is the Queen's representative who always has interesting items and good sales at his harbour. Perfect. That is good. Thank you, Sir Archibald. What is this? Aha! That's a pirate gunboat. So I am pretty sure that she's on the she's in that corner. So let's get our ship to come over here and we'll expand in this area. Excellent. So now let's have a look. Can we expand this? How much do we need? We need 10 more workers. Well, let's get another one upgraded. Excellent. A port town, a curious little port town. Now let's build ourselves a sailing shipyard. That is the important one for me. And we'll do it right over there. Okay, let's get ourselves a little bit of a road to go down here. Nice, so now we've got this going for us. So now if we've got enough lumber, we can start building ships. Ah, sails. Sails is the important one. Sail is, I can do the sails right over there. And let's just see, so sails is 30 seconds, that's 30 seconds. So one of the farms is producing clothes and the other farm is going to produce us with some sails. And that is good. Decent. How many sails do you need? You need like 10 sails, so we will be producing sails. We can build a church at some point. Now the question is, shall we start producing some grain over here so we can get the bread production up and running? Or shall we go over here and start those things right over there? So let's see, can I, if I go around this corner here, can we slot it in? Yes, that's the one. This is the one. Build a trading post. So this is Herringsby. Okay, so now let's us so what I'm gonna do, so that's all been delivered, so there are a few basics over here. So let's quickly look at planning out this island right now. So first things first, I am going to run ourselves a little bit of a road up in this general direction. Okay, and then we will be running the road somewhere down here. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll get ourselves a little bit of a lumber yard going on up here as well. So let's see, we'll get ourselves something like this. Yeah, I think that is pretty good. Like that over there. At the same time, I'm going to go for a bit of something like this over here, and we will hang on, before I get too carried away with that, I'm going to need a bit of a marketplace. I want it pretty central, so something like this for the marketplace. So let's get some roads to go like that. And let's quickly have a look at if we slot in houses. We can actually slot houses like that. So let us slot in some houses over there. We'll do a bit of this. Excellent. So now we've got some houses popping in. That'll immediately provide us with some workers for this. And at the same time, I'm going to want us to start up our production of that over there. So perfect, things will start happening. So we've got a bit of a starting point over here now. Excellent, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. So now we've actually got this going for us. So now let's get you to continue exploring in that direction. Since we've got this island in here, we're going to want to do some fields and grain production and stuff like that. But for now, we are starting to see a bit of a wood production over here. If we come to this island, things are looking much better. Okay, we've got another piece over here. Happiness and light. Nickleby is quite full of mirth. 8 3/5 of 10. I don't even know what that means. Shipyard is built. Bankruptcy is in the red. We are not in the red. Let's see about sorting that out by putting in something like this. And we'll publish it. And hopefully that is going to drive up those numbers for us. I'm pretty keen that those numbers get driven up pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. Why are you... No space. Oh, okay. So now what we can do is we can actually start selling lumber as well beyond the point of, say, 50. So 25 lumber can be sold every time someone wants to come by here and sell some lumber. Oh, I want to do fish over here as well. Actually, we need some fish. Just before we get too carried away, I'm going to need some fish over here. And we'll put it up here. So let's get ourselves a little bit of fish. Like 2 of them over here. Thank you very much. And we will run ourselves a little pathway up like so. So now we've got some fishing action going on over here, and they can bring that in this way as well. We are down a ton of workers. So let's quickly start to expand if possible. Actually, let's can we cancel those, please? New achievement, city planner. Nice. That feels quite good. Family subsidiary in these parts, with as steady as a hand she can muster. She'll be glad to interact with you. You must make sure your intentions don't get lost in translation. Perfect. Can I just clear these 2, and then I'm going to run the road through like so. Perfect, there we go. So now hopefully we can start getting this up and running a little quicker so that we can get more houses built over here. That's pretty good. So we'll start selling these pieces off. Hopefully we can get that number back up again. Excellent. Oh, I wanted to have a look at what's going on with Princess King over here. So she's got some stuff going on, very little. So what is this? Potatoes and grain cultivation is going on over here. She's doing some other stuff as well. Oh, and this is the town right here. Okay, all pretty cool. What I want to do in terms of diplomacy is actually just speak to her see about flattering her a little bit, offering her a gift. Let's offer her a gift. And let's then do a bit of okay. Anyway, let's request trade rights. Unlikely. Okay, so we will have to do a quest or something for her. Is there a quest to be seen over here? Not so much at the moment. We can request a quest, but at the moment I'm not going to do that. A new island has been discovered. Over here, can do we still not have enough? Let's build at least some of this. How many do we need? 2. So it's very slow. It's very slow going at the moment on this. I need tons more workers. Can we switch one of these off? Let's just switch one of them off so we... Time for a nap in the hay. Nice. At least we should be able to get the rest of this stuff back up to a decent production speed. Excellent. Okay, I think that's kind of going to be the end of the episode. Oh, what we did probably get is enough so we can build some of these. So I think we need to build a schooner. Let's start by building a schooner. We don't have any workers to work that though. So I am tempted to upgrade all of these. So give me the upgrade tool right here. I'm going to upgrade those, and we will need to build some new ones as well at the same time. So let's make sure to do that. We'll get ourselves some more built over here. Now we've got like 60 workers that can come and work this if we build the schooner. So that's okay. So I just want to make sure that that is a decent, we'll get the schooner underway so we can start trading and get those things going as needed. But yes, we need to continuously expand. Am I not expanding aggressively enough is the question. I think that's where we will end that little block. Ooh, that's not quite what I had in mind. We'll do that, we'll run it through here, and we'll link it up over there so that block can be closed off as such. Was permission to look for another island. If you don't want it, you should share it. Well, okay, let's agree to it. Well, he's happy that we agreed that he can. We've found another island over here. I'm not sure what that means for us just yet, but I'm keen that we maybe crisscross that way. This island is pretty big as well. We can look into settling this at some point in the future also. Oh, I wanted to come to this island. If you hadn't come along to deliver a quest. Okay, well, we'll do that. That's fine. We'll do that. Let's quickly see. What do we have? Okay, so we've agreed some stuff there. Okay, so hopefully that'll help. Beryl, we're going to get to you shortly in the next episode. So guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. If you've liked it, hit the button. Tell me what you think of this game down below. Is this something you're playing? Do you like this kind of game or not? Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.